I pledge allegiance to the taco stands of the United Tacos of America and to the taqueros and abuelas of this great land, one nation, under tortillas, with limones and salsas for all. I'm Mando Rayo.
And I'm Jarod, Neece.
And we're still taco journalists.
Exploring and documenting tacos and taco culture throughout the United States. Today, we're exploring an all-time classic, the Don Juan of tacos, the al pastor.
Tacos al pastor, which is my favorite, by the way.
Same. How can you mess around with that?
And you just get a good trompo.
The spices.
Shave it
meat,
off.
the caramelization.
The chiles, the limes, con todo.
Oof. And those roots extend way, way back and way before we were eating tacos.
So we'll be talking with our friends Bill Esparza, author of LA Mexicano, and Leslie Tellez, author of Eat Mexico, and they're rooted in history.
They're rooted in history, and they're going to drop that knowledge on us.
And we're going to have some serious discussion on the roots of al pastor.
We're also going to hear from we're actually going to see people today, which is pretty amazing. They're going to make some al pastor right outside the studio here. Miguel and Daniel Cobos of Austin's favorite taco spot, one of the favorites, the Vaquero Taquero. They started from the bottom in an ice cream
here.
truck.
Now they're here. Like maybe
they are
here outside.
So get cozy, grab a taco, and remember,
al pastor isn't just one style of taco.
It's a way of life.
It's a way of life, ese. So now it's time for everybody's favorite segment, Taco Shout-Out.
Taco Shout-Outs.
Shout-Outs. So I'm going to shout out myself.
What?
Yeah, because you know what? They used to call me, when I used to work at the Bennigan's, I was a dishwasher. They used to call me the Hobart. The Hobart.
Hobart.
You know what a Hobart is?
It's the brand name for a dishwasher.
That's right. It's that big, like, industrial dishwasher and be like, hey, Hobart,
crank it up
I
a
need
couple
some
times.
dishes. I'm like, oh, okay, here. You know, like, started from the dishwasher, now I'm here.
Now you're eating off of dishes.
And speaking of dishwashers. See, do you like that segment?
Like it. I see it. I see where you're going.
LA Taco wrote about this. There's a former dishwasher that basically turned into downtown's LA Queen of Tamales.
Wow.
Right. So what happened was she lost her job and everybody closed down because of COVID, right? So then they started selling cocktails. And the owners offered her a job there to sell her tamales there as well.
Yeah, because they were saying you can do to-go alcohol if you serve food. So they're like, where can we get some food?
Yeah, exactly. And so it's been a hit. And, you know, like, I mean, why wouldn't you want, you know, tamales with a nice mezcal?
Yeah, it's way better than salted peanuts.
Yeah.
I got one for you, Mando.
Okay.
Something you may know a little bit about.
All right.
Choco tacos.
Choco tacos.
Ice cream tacos.
Oh, yeah.
They're trending.
Okay.
Even in Utah, they're trending.
Oh, my.
Are you excited?
I'm excited for ice cream.
They have horchata ice cream.
Oh, for real?
I would eat that.
Oh.
Then they take the whole taco, dip it in dark chocolate.
Oh.
And top with chocolate pearls.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
Sounds expensive.
Suerte's version, Suerte Local has an ice cream taco created by their pastry chef Derek Flynn, dubbed the Choco Loco Taco.
Okay.
It's a riff on Suerte's Chocolo dessert.
Ooh.
The dessert consists of a red masa shell with chocolate, frozen cinnamon mousse, and a roasted peanut caramel.
Oh.
I would eat that.
I mean, you said masa shell, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to give that a go. Or a pass.
You're going to pass?
No, a pass is green light.
Okay.
So here's the thing, is like, for me, I'm like a diehard. You have to have a tortilla.
And a waffle is not a tortilla.
And a waffle is not a tortilla,
That's
people.
what I hear.
Why do you have to name everything taco?
It's trending.
Yeah.
People want to be part of the taco revolution.
I suppose, because it's shaped. You could say maybe taco shaped.
Half moon.
Media luna.
Well, if it's not a taco, what is it called?
It's called an ice cream dessert.
That's like a Asian, Japanese American thing too. They have a lot of fried ice cream on their dessert menus.
Yeah.
Which is just frozen ice cream batter. You fry it. You have a fried outside. And then at every state fair, I think, in the world, you can get anything fried. Yeah. Preferably on a stick.
If it's a masa
then you can talk.
Happening thing here, then okay, that qualifies. So yes, can somebody bring me that?
Allow it.
Where's Trey? Can he bring me that? All right. Well, that has been a great conversation around our taco shout out.
We shouted out the tacos. If you have tacos you want to shout out to us,
yes.
Hashtag United Tacos of America. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If we're not there,
dial up.
Yeah, use your AOL free 30 minutes.
Free 30 minutes.
And stick around for more tacos after the break. And then after that,
more tacos.
That's what they do.
Taco tip number 33 and a half.
Things that spin are infinitely better than things that don't. For example,
a record,
an old school top,
and of course, a trompo. All right, we're here now where the taqueria is on the outside. And of course, we invited our friends, Danny and Miguel from Vaquero Taquero, to hook up the trompo.
Because when the trompo's spinning, everybody's winning. So what's going on with the trompo here, guys? This is looking good.
Yeah, well, Danny stacked it up. We sliced it up, pre-sliced it, and now we're just seeing it from the outside.
We'll use a Boston pork butt for our trompo. As you saw in the video, we start stacking it up, and we shape it as we go along. Sometimes the ear flaps come out too much, so you cut it off, and not to waste meat, you stack it back in.
Is that a traditional al pastor recipe?
It varies region to region. Okay. You know, if you go to Monterrey, where we're from, the trompo looks very different from a trompo that's from Mexico City.
If you travel throughout Mexico eating this type of taco, you'll even see the name change. Yeah. So in Monterrey, they call it trompo because it looks like the kid toy trompo, the Mexican toy that spins around. But in Mexico City, they call it al pastor because it originates there from like Lebanese immigrants bringing this and started cooking this from the kebab, essentially. Yeah. They came in, started cooking with lamb. Mexicans were majority Catholic, started using pork, started using local spices, and they started calling it the shepherd's way, which is what al pastor means.
Right.
Leslie, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
What we know is that the taco al pastor is related to the taco árabe. So the taco árabe is a type of pork taco that started in Puebla, invented by Lebanese immigrants who arrived in Mexico in the early part of the 20th century. They used different herbs and onions, parsley, marjoram, thyme, different things like that. I feel like the overall flavor is more of a grilled meat. There's no chile in it.
There's no chiles, right? Yeah, that's a big difference, right?
So the taco árabe came first, and then it migrated to Mexico City, which is 2 hours, a couple of hours by bus from Puebla. So they kept the same trompo, so the same spit roasted style from Puebla, and they added in a marinade. There's a couple of different places that claim to be the originators of the taco al pastor in Mexico City. Nobody knows for sure who exactly invented it.
How about now?
Yes.
Hey, there he is.
The idea of al pastor, it exists in Baja California as adobada, which really, to me is important because it's actually named after the tradition, the pre-Hispanic tradition of marinating meats in chiles. So you can do chicken al pastor, you can do fish al pastor. Yeah. The idea of the al pastor, the trompo marinade.
We like to leave it marinated about 2 days, 2 to 3 days.
Nice.
That starts sucking in all the juices because marinade just starts like sinking into the meat. It has a little bit of vinegar, dries it out a little bit more, and you get not a really runny trompo, which is what we're shooting for.
We want a spinning trompo, not a running trompo.
Right.
I came across people in Mexico City that were using achiote. Other people weren't using achiote. So there's not one decided upon firm, concrete recipe that this is a taco al pastor. Every place uses different stuff.
We have chile guajillo, chipotle, we have onion, we have garlic, we have apple cider vinegar. So that's pretty much it.
Nice.
So they stack it up on the trompo and they roast it.
They modify the gas valve so it shoots out this flame. It's an unorthodox and wrong cooking style to blast flames onto meat. You're never going to do that in your kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna just like take a torch to my meat.
The fire starts from the bottom and it licks it up. So that's why it's shaped in this cone shape, so it can grab the flame and kiss it all the way through, and you take advantage of the entire flame.
You know, there's a taquero there who's spinning the trompo to make sure it's all cooking evenly.
The al pastor is a lonely profession, you know? Even in a taqueria, he's by himself. Even if a taqueria does different types of meats, they'll have all the taqueros as a team, and then the al pastor guy is by himself.
He's by himself there, yeah.
You might find some machines that spin by themselves. So I've seen some taquerias that let that thing run, right? But if it's slow, it just starts getting a little bit too dry. And I mean, it's good just to pay attention to it.
How do you know when it's done, I guess? You know, because, you know, some of it is cooked, some of it isn't.
It looks white. The meat looks white. So when you make a cut, it starts looking like this.
Yeah.
Right? Once you cut it, you're gonna start some pinkish. That's gonna need a little bit more.
This will be a pinkish here.
Yeah.
What they're trying to do is they're just trying to caramelize that adobo right there in that one section. And that takes a lot of work and a lot of skill and a lot of attention and care. So I want a master preparing it, because that means that cook, he also marinated the whole thing. He saw the whole process and he's taking care of his.
From the slices of meat, are you going directly on the taco?
Depends on the taqueria, right?
Okay.
Some taquerias go directly from the trompo. Other ones, like a planchadito, how they call it, they just give it a final sear on the plancha. Usually the trompos have, like this one right here, it falls off and it falls into this and it's a little bit hot. You just go with a tortilla and finish it
Yeah,
off
this
like that.
here is a plancha itself.
Okay.
So you can slice it down to your tortilla here.
Nice.
If somebody wants it more crispy, they'll drop it down on the plancha and do it. A lot of people prefer it directly from the spit, roasted. It's a personal preference. You know, al pastor is really a part of Mexico City because that's what the people there value.
There's this culture of tacos al pastor that is, you know, unwritten. Everybody knows the rules, like being outside in the night air with other people and the smells. And it was just something that felt very much like you could only be in Mexico City, you know? So it's very much a part of the city's identity for sure.
I like it if the taquero, if they make a nice salsa, you know, if they really do a great job and their taqueros really thoughtful about it, then I love to go with the way they do it, you know.
Yeah, trust your taqueros.
Trust your
Trust
taquero.
in the taquero. That's
And
right.
that makes me very hungry. And so I think we have to go eat some tacos now. But
Yeah.
Bill, Leslie, thank you so much for being here with us.
Yeah, you all stay safe and, you know, just keep eating tacos, keep supporting your local taqueros.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we started in 2016.
You go, Mando?
Órale.
We had a push cart because it's all we could afford. And I posted up in front of Danny's ex-job,
Mexicarte.
Mexicarte Museum, yeah. Saved a little bit of money, borrowed some from friends, got a food truck on Danny's birthday. We had to do it in the back of a gas station, like we didn't have prime spot.
They called us dumpster tacos because we were next to the dumpster.
Yeah. It took us a whole year to build a 500 square restaurant, but I laid the floor, Danny put the ceiling, I rock climbed, and there's a video of me like attached to my harness, removing the AC unit, the old one, in a really like Mexican rigged way. We're just like, wait, dale, wait, like rappelling it down, and
We call that jale mexicano.
Jale Mexicano.
And, you know, you guys are from the valley, from the Rio Grande Valley. So, like, do you bring that Mexicano spirit with you?
Yeah, I mean, why do we name it Vaquero Taquero? Well, who was the original cowboy, you know? Like, cowboy comes from the word vaquero, which comes from vaca. Ero denotes the profession of something. Someone who makes tacos is a taquero. Someone who makes pan, which is bread, is a panadero.
Yeah.
Someone who works with cows is a vaquero. Hollywood sold the idea of a cowboy through John Wayne. Just look around. Who wears the cowboy hats at Walmart? You know?
Yeah, totally.
Like, for us, our values are tacos, comunidad, and cultura. Tacos, community, and culture, so a lot of what we are is that.
So thanks for coming out, guys.
Thank you, Mando.
Welcome to the Taco Game Show, the one and only TV game show exclusively about tacos. Today, we'll be taking our resident taco journalists, Mando and Jarod, back to school to test them on their taco knowledge.
I'm really excited, Lily.
Yeah. I'm ready.
This enthusiasm will help you. Boys, I hope you've paid attention. Whoever wins this competition will receive an honorary degree from the United Tacos University and a fresh hot plate of al pastor tacos from my friends at Vaquero Taquero, Miguel and Daniel Cobos. Today's taco subject is very near and dear to my heart. Al pastor.
Okay,
All right, boys.
I'm ready.
We're ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First question. A paste made from annatto seeds and other spices that gives al pastor its mando, its reddish orange hue.
Achiote.
Correct.
God bless you.
Question 2. An upright cooking apparatus used for preparing such delicious taco styles including tacos al pastor, tacos árabes, tacos de adobada.
What is a trompo?
Correct! We are neck and neck with 3 more questions.
I gave him that one.
Al pastor, formerly known as tacos árabes, originated in this state as a result of Lebanese immigrants bringing shawarma to Mexico. Mando.
What is Puebla?
Correct! All right, we have 2 points for Mando and we have 1 point for Jarod.
Don't call
But
the comeback.
Puebla,
I'm excited.
York. Puebla,
we
York.
have 2 more questions. So
I'm still excited, Lily.
I love that.
Okay.
Let's stay excited, okay? Everyone's a winner when we're excited about tacos.
Loosey-goosey.
All right.
Okay, question 4. A spin on the al pastor taco that replaces corn tortillas for flour and adds cheese. Jarod?
I know them well. What is a gringa?
Yes, correct.
Oh, how fitting.
Final question, question 5, double corn round. The original al pastor was actually made with lamb. The Mexicans had pork more readily available, so they used that. That in mind, what is the literal English definition of al pastor? Jarod, your bell was louder.
Ah. I'm gonna go with shepherd, Lily.
Shepherd is correct. Oh, actually, Jarod, the producers are telling me that you did not state what is shepherd. So the point actually goes to Mando. Congratulations, Mando.
Share the tacos with me.
Wow.
Wow.
Serious trivia.
Didn't see those questions coming.
Yeah, well, let's move on. It's time for viewer questions of the internet.
Yes,
Ding,
they
ding, ding,
viewed our
ding.
question and they asked their own question.
That's right.
This one's from Mando, Rayo, who I believe has done a taco tour in Miami. Where's the best taco you had in Miami?
Man.
Says at Miss Waymeyer 08.
Oh, you know what? I went to, I think, Gloria Stefan's husband's restaurant. And what's the hotspot, Miami hotspot?
The South Beach.
South Beach.
Okay.
There you go. So I was on this South Beach diet.
Okay.
Not really. Anyway, but then I had they didn't really have tortillas, but they had this amazing chicharrones.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like all you
Gloria
do is
Stefan's husband's
restaurant.
Look out for it if you're in Miami.
Yeah.
You can eat out.
Chicharrones.
Yes, maybe they do takeout.
Yeah.
Next, Ant Eats 214,
Out of Dallas.
D-Town,
Yeah.
the Big D.
Anthony.
What's your favorite type of taco?
Oh, what an interesting question.
Yes. My favorite type of taco is a breakfast taco
Oh,
because any taco can be a breakfast taco,
maybe.
and if you're having it for breakfast.
That's true. That's true.
So there you go.
That's a very vague answer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to be pigeonholed into one taco.
A regular taco for me is like a street taco, I guess.
Street tacos.
A callejero, you know? So something that you eat standing up, cilantro, onion, salsa.
Yep.
Al pastor, whether it's, al pastor
In your hand,
or
dripping,
bistec.
dripping down your arm,
That's
maybe.
it. That is all.
Well, that's it, guys. That's it. Another episode of United Tacos of America.
Mm-hmm. It was muy delicioso thanks to the Vaquero Taquero boys.
That's right.
Man, talk about
It's just
we should do that
it was
almost
so
every
awesome
weekend.
that they just popped up right outside the studio.
Random.
Al pastor, it was great. I think, we've eaten a lot of al pastor tacos.
Yeah.
I look forward to eating many more. It was great
And-
to learn a little bit more about them.
Thanks to Leslie and to Bill.
Yeah, 2 taco experts.
Yep.
Always good to see them, see their faces
On the Zoom.
on the Zoom.
That's
Those
right.
Zooms.
That's right.
So yeah, let us know. Where's your favorite al pastor taco? Are there al pastor tacos in your state?
Maybe.
I hope so.
I hope so.
If they're in Kentucky, they got to be in your state.
Yeah, exactly. Tweet at us or DM us or tag us at
Yes.
United Tacos of America.
We're on the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the Twitters, maybe TikTok by the time this airs, if Mando can figure out how to use it.
TikTok, TikTok.
He's gonna figure it out.
Yes, I will figure it out.
My 13-year-old daughter will teach him.
Okay.
That's it. All right, stick around. Come back next time.
See you
We'll be
later.
here. We'll be here. Same channel.
Bye.